like a Rayo. You had to stop that fight. I mean, many people might have thought that he could continue because there's other people that took a lot more punishment and continued, but you see something different. What did you see in Rayo?
Uh, he was taking a lot of hard shots. His legs weren't there, and this is why I told him, you know what? I stopped the fight. I didn't want you to get embarrassed. And it's not that I was doing him a favor as a friend. It's just he was getting busted up, bro. That last round, he got dropped. That's when he got hit after the bell, and then he got up, and I don't know if you guys seen the way he was walking back to his corner.
Yeah.
His legs weren't there. And then he comes out and gets dropped again, and then gets hit with a sweet right hand. His legs were shot, bro. His corner didn't complain. He kind of like, why'd you stop it? Why'd you stop it? But I was holding him up when he was saying that. And all of us want to go out as a warrior, but I want you to walk out, not carried out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And let him be mad at me today, but he'll be back. But if he would have took a beating and heaven forbid got hurt bad or lost his life, you know what I mean? I don't want that. And real quick, guys, we go to California, goes to training every 6 months, and our teachers are Jack Reese, Tom Taylor, and we have like this little pyramid, bro. And there's a fine, like a 10% there window of when do you stop a fight? Do you want to take the shine away from the fighter and stop it too early? Do you want to stop it too late and a fighter loses life? You know what I mean? Not to mention, you don't want to steal from the fans. You got to remember, we're always told that fan that spent his hard-earned dollars, that's way up there in the nosebleed, that came, like I said, to spend his hard-earned dollars to come watch a fight. You don't want to stop it so early where you're like, what's up, bro?
Mm-hmm.
But it's a fine line, and we're held accountable. Andy Foster, our executive officer for California, he holds us accountable, bro. So, it's a fine line. We're under a lot of pressure. We're trained between rounds to look at each fighter and go either give thumbs up to the doctor or thumbs down, or I'm keeping an eye. And sometimes, it's no secret. I'm sure you guys see it. Sometimes you could set up a stoppage. Some guys are just too like Valenzuela. He's just too tough for his own good.
Mm-hmm.
So what I could have done prior to that second knockdown, I was already planning call the doctor in, and the doctor will come in. I'm saying, hey doc, he's taking a lot of punches. If the doctor says I agree, I just set it up. I just let that guy know in the cheap seat, hey man, referee's looking at that fighter, so he could see what's happening. You know what I mean? He could see, hey, he's setting it up. Next round he comes out, if he gets hit bad or takes a lot of hard shots, there it is there. I'm going to stop the fight. And again, nobody likes it. But again, I'd rather them be upset with me than be talking bad about me. Like, man, that guy got that referee killed,
And you know what, Ray? I want to say this before I ask another question. I made an immediate post-fight reaction to the stoppage for the El Rayo versus De Los Santos fight. And look, I said, I agree with your decision because I felt like he never fully recovered from that first knockdown. Every time he was getting hit with something solid, he was getting wobbly, he was getting buckled. And, you had no choice but to step in to protect the fighter from himself. And I understand that.
Thinking.
Yeah, and I understand El Rayo is very popular right now. And look, I was big on the kid too, but just this one loss doesn't end his career. He's still young. He could come back strong,
So, and again, I'm not his trainer, but if he was to say, Ray, what could I have done better? Be patient, bro. Be patient. You had 10 rounds to fight this guy, but you wanted to finish him in one. But I'm assuming that's the Chicano in us, so I'm gonna go out there with
Yeah.
And you got to be patient, bro. And that's where you gotta box a little bit. Take it in later rounds. You know what I mean?
Yes,
but when
sir.
you're sitting there brawling, you can only expect bad things to come out, whether it favors you or not. But when you're in there brawling, it's pretty much a skilled street fight. And like a street fight, the first 2 minutes are the worst. And you know what? He got the worst of it. I mean, he did drop him. Remember, he dropped the Colombian guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
dropped him, but that was more of a flash knockdown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why if I had a comment to say, just box, relax, take your time. Same as the other fighter. I'd tell him the same. Take your time. Take it to the later rounds, you know? Yeah.
Yep. Thank you so much for watching this clip from the sit down with referee Ray Corona. Link for the full interview will be in the description. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel as well.